I've been writing jazz songs about one a year since the first album. And when the first album came out, it had a song on it called Cocooned. It had like a real jazzy flavour. And then on the second album, Porcelain, there was a jazz song called For You, Only For You. And on the English version only, there was a song called China Blue. Well, the main producer of this record is Grant Mitchell, the musician, pianist, arranger that I'm talking about. He did 9 of the tracks that I wrote. So I wrote 9 of the songs. They're original. And Grant has done all the arrangements on the Porcelain record. He's the man behind Happy Ever After, which is probably my most famous song. He's a remarkable musician. And I always felt that when I did the jazz project that Grant would be the guy. So when the time came, I was just really relieved when he went, yes, I love all these new jazz songs. I know I can do the arrangements. Just come over, fly back to London, and let's do it. So I love Michael McDonald. And then a musician I've been working here with called John Gilliton, incredible pianist again, who works with Linda Ronstadt. He, off his own back, said, you know, I can't get that Michael McDonald, your version thing out of my head, and I've put together some guys here and we've recorded it, and I was like, this is amazing. One of my top mates from England, a guy called Simon Climie, who's a wonderful songwriter and producer, has worked with Eric Clapton, did all Michael's recent records doing the Motown stuff. And I said to him, I've done a version of Michael's song. I mean, this is a guy I know really well. And he said, oh, I should just play it to him, you know. And he did, and Michael said, I love it. And he literally got up and sang on it, on the spot. He didn't sort of, you know, think about it, make 100 phone calls. He just felt compelled to sing on it. So I went from, you know, being really chuffed with my version of Michael McDonald's song with now Michael singing on the record. So it's just crazy. Michael McDonald's doing the backing vocals on my version of his song. Am I the happiest person in the world? Yes. I had a lovely run on Virgin, which I'm extremely grateful, where they had, you know, the Spice Girls in England and Janet Jackson and, you know, like these massive artists. And they would still be quite happy to support an artist that may be, you know, of a modest income, or however they want to put it, or record sale. So I feel like quite lucky to have come up in the era where I can have established a fan base in that old model. That said, I'm also very lucky to be a fortunate person who has had the privilege of having the old school record company to build a career, to build a catalogue, to build really a lifestyle, because I had that support. I was able to go on tour and make the records that I've made. But now I'm fortunate because I can build on that further. And with my new jazz record, I won't even go to the jazz labels. I'll just embrace the new that's coming towards me, which is, you know, Nova Tunes. This is what I literally feel like I've been building up towards for my whole musical life. I've never ever had the feeling like I have now, where I'm like, as soon as like one is done, I'm like, I've got new songs, I must get on. I'm just like, this is it. I feel like I can't sing better, I can't write better. This is the perfect illustration of where I'm at this time. I feel strangely content. And I say strangely because I'm normally sort of like so eager to go on to that next thing, but I would actually like to sit in my big fat jazz moment and really see where it takes me.